Hey everyone, today I'd like for you to get out a piece of paper and a pen or something to write with. And I'm going to ask you a really quick question. What are 5 things that you feel are holding you back in life? Now, this can be in any facet of your life. This could be with your finances, with your relationships, with your career. Anything and everything is open to examination. So pick 5 things that you feel are holding you back, and I'll give you just a few moments. Now I'd like for you to act as if this particular thing is resolved. So what if you were debt-free? What if your spouse or partner actually listened to you and heard you? What if your boss gave you that raise? What if your car started every time? So anything that you feel is holding you back, this is part of your 5 things that you just wrote down. Ask yourself, what if this particular thing was resolved? How would you feel? And just really ask yourself, what if this was resolved? What if this was taken care of? What if? And notice that shift. Notice that feeling of going from resistance to allowing, and notice that literally that shift. And this is what I like to call a quantum shift, because many times the shift is so tiny and so subtle. Sometimes it can be huge, but usually it's like this tiny little stirring or this giving way that we feel when we think, what if this was resolved? And that shifting can spark that huge quantum shift in your life. Now, I truly believe in the law of attraction. I've lived it, I live it, and using the law of attraction has created the life that I have right now. And it all started with, what if I could get a car paying cash? What if I did get a full scholarship to go to college? Those are the 2 things that I manifested, like, very quickly, and since then I've manifested so much more. But it all started with the what if I had this? I felt if I had a full scholarship to go to college, I could finally be heard. I could finally make my difference in the world. So this week's challenge is all about the what if. So write down 5 things that you feel are holding you back. And the second step of this week's challenge is to start asking yourself, what if this was resolved? What if? And notice that shift. Notice, and this shift is in your mind, body, and spirit. It's really this all-encompassing shift that you'll feel. And sometimes it's tiny and sometimes it's just really expansive. But notice the shift. And with that shift, what's going to happen is you will start to see these tiny breadcrumbs of action steps that you can take that will get you closer to achieving the what if scenario. So let's just say that you're in debt, and that's one of the things that you wrote down on your list. So what if you were debt-free? Feel that shift? Then immediately look for those little breadcrumbs, those little action steps that you can take that will bring you closer to that being debt-free, or having a healthy relationship, or being heard by your boss, or having that car that runs smoothly. So that's this week's challenge, is to identify 5 things in your life that you feel are holding you back. That's step 1. Step 2 is ask yourself, what if this was resolved? And then step 3, notice that shift, and then immediately look for those little action steps that you can take to make that happen. And what happens when we start to ask ourselves what if, and we feel that shift, that is that new vibration going out to the universe to attract, through the law of attraction and through intention, of bringing that resolution to these things in your life. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any other social media platform, as well as an email. If you really loved it, please subscribe so you won't miss one single episode of Fearless Friday. Until next time, I'm wishing you a fearless and fabulous week. Bye-bye.